there's an observation about that 2278%
Mm.
thing. I guess I'm not, because the challenge I have is, to some extent, that 78%, it's not one app that they use.
True. Not necessarily. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we're talking about providing the platform. So we're not talking about providing a BI tool. We're talking about a BI platform that allows us to generate these info apps, if you like. And absolutely right. You could have a number of different apps throughout the same organisation. So, for example, with BGL Group, where I know they're going outside the firewall, but they're going to a dozen or so different organisations, and each one of those applications looks different because they're doing slightly different things. The partner wants slightly different information, maybe wants it presented in a different way. So they've become multiple different developments.
But your apps, your info apps trademark approach gives significant room for manoeuvre for the application of a particular group of users is going to use to be shaped to meet their requirements, and for them to shape it for themselves.
Yes. It doesn't stop once we say here you are. I mean, this runs throughout all our software. To be honest, I mean, it has an inherent flexibility to be able to be customised, as you've seen, but also personalised by the individual users or IT team or whatever, however you want to do it. But absolutely, yeah.
That's the key thing that I see increasingly coming forward because of the shared compute capacity. You get more and more users that you can, more and more design systems that you've done, so that the user says, this is what I need, and gets it. Rather than go to the IT department and say, will you please do this for me? And the IT department saying, fine, figure it out.
It sounds like you're turning BI into more of a knowledge base than anything else.
Yeah. Yeah, I think right. Yeah, interestingly, the BI guys, that's the IKM division, and K stands for knowledge, where we built that interface I showed you. Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, I think we still bandy around the word BI, and even decision support has sort of made a reappearance. I think we talk about generating insights and what have you, but ultimately, this ever-growing and fast-growing pot of data that we're all collecting, there's so much value in it, but it's not being fully exploited at all anywhere, I don't think, really, not properly. And I think there's this disconnect between the power base and the operational people, which I've tried to articulate today. And I think if you're going to try and bridge that gap, then you've got to make sure that when you get to the masses, that you're giving them something that's going to encourage them to use what you're giving them. So make it contemporary and comfortable, etc.
Any other observations or questions?
Anyone violently disagree with anything I said, or did it seem to? I'm hoping it made sense. Actually, trying to be a bit feet on the ground is just an approach that might be somewhat original and to what you may hear from other sort of BI tools vendors or whatever.
In that case, the final quick test of you all as information experts is, what's the connection between 615 and alcohol?
He's looking at me.
Anybody able to make the connection between 615 and alcohol? Well, excellent. It's the time for the cocktails. So I think a big round of applause. Thanks very much.